Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money. I'm a little late. I apologize. I was doing free picks, and Lenny's out. He's sick. He's in a hospital. So I end up talking, and I'm sorry. I just we ran late. I did a couple NFL videos, and then we're talking about Lenny. So kidney stones. Guy's been in the hospital. Terrible. Terrible. So that's why I'm late. I apologize to everybody. So you got comments already at the wazoo. Hit the like button here. Winner free picks, picks and parlays. Sean Higgs channel. Check out Sean Higgs. Super appreciate that. I gotta get that Sean Higgs channel up and running better. I'm trying. I threw out some free picks for everybody. Twitter world, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. Picks are posted there. And how are we doing? We're closing in. We're not closing in. We are still 44 away from 3,700. I've surpassed the old Sean Higgs one though. I've been trying to get Sean Higgs at Sean Higgs back. I keep tweeting to Elon Musk, or not keep tweeting, but then I wrote into them. They said this case is closed. You can't have Sean Higgs. I don't know. Give me my page back. Anyway, let's get to a recap of yesterday's monster day in the video here. 7-1 in the video. We're 1-0 in the NBA. Nets under, winner. Hockey goes 1-0, winner. College hoops 5-1, winner. 4 winners and 1 loser. Not too shabby. We'll take it. Hopefully a little repeat on the WINS Wednesday. We'll get to those picks right about now. NBA 17-12 plus a 455 spot. Again, Nets under cashed yesterday. We're going to roll in with the Pacers today plus a 3.5 versus Milwaukee. Milwaukee can't lose again, can they? I don't know if they can lose. I almost threw the Pacers out here on a money line, but we're going to take the 3.5. They keep it close again. At least that's what I think. We got to play it out. We got to lay it out to play it out, as they say. No hockey. 9-11 plus $10 in hockey after last night's winner. Stars over there, cash. College hoops goes 5-1, 52-52. We are down 470. But listen, we'll take a winning day here. We had a winning day on the site with college basketball. Chipping away. We're going to get back. It's 2024. Let's get some winners in our pocket. A little Greensboro. College hoops -2. Bucknell minus a 6 spot. Miami FLA plus 110. Tulane, we're going to go a little green waving here, -8.5. And UCLA over 137.5. College football, I did add a college football play here, 55-46 plus 470. Our final play of the year. We're going to go Michigan, Washington under the 55.5. I have to double check on the sites here, depending. Maybe somebody goes 2-0, but I'm number one for this year, 55%. I'll take a number one ranking in college football. See how we do. NFL, I almost added some teasers here. I think it'll be a teaser week. We'll bring back the teaser Tuesday picks. NFL 9-4 plus 440 when we did teaser Tuesday. So NFL paid off. College football, not so much. Let's get to the comments section here, and then we'll actually, you know what? I'm going to put the picks up in the comments section. They'll be on all the channels. There is a poll question, I believe, on YouTube. There it is. There's the YouTube channel. I'm all over the place here. I'm looking. Where's my other sheet? Oh, here we go. I had to give a shout out to our guy Ryan yesterday. Had a lock of the day. Winner. He said, take the Pellies. It did get there. The Pelicans did get the win. So I do mention when people throw in the lock emojis or the thank me laters and all that kind of nonsense, I'm like, I got to write those down, get the pen out for that kind of stuff. It did cash. So I have to say, hey, you did it. You got a winner. Again, poll question up. It is Clippers or the Suns, and the number one is yes, I hit the like button, and then Clippers babies at 30%. Nobody's liking the Suns. Why would you like the Suns? This team, Durant, Beal, and Booker. What a joke! What a joke! Is Minnesota or Oklahoma City gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals? Is that what's on the? Is that what is on the horizon here? Possibly for the West. We'll never know. Well, I shouldn't say we'll never know. We're gonna know soon enough. Nature Boys in the house. Woo! Ric Flair. Good week for football. It's always a good week for football. Problem is, we have one college football game left, and we have a NFL Week 18 where it's who you think's going to win. A lot of winning in games. Does that mean the team wins? Do you just go prop wise, like, hey, this guy's got to get some catches to get the money? Is the team going to be cheap and not play the cat, and he doesn't get his incentives? Katie is out. Yes, he is out. I'm just saying. People like the Suns. I don't know why. Clippers have lost 2 games since December, right? They lost the back-to-back. We had them here against OKC, and I don't know who the other game was, but we had OKC on the site and in the chat. David says, Sean had some good hockey picks yesterday. I'm at Costco with Mom. I have a couple good picks. Let's go, Dave. Get them out. I know I had the over. Dave, were you on the Minnesota Wild under, right? Minnesota Wild under as well. Like I grabbed that also. So that was a nice win. T-Money, my brother. What did he say? Yeah, he's rolled his ankle because he's a giant baby. Keep it classy, Lex. You know how we roll. Lex's lock of the day cash. Here we go. The lock. I love locks. T-Money says, Sean, it's time for you and me both to leave Colorado State alone. I jumped on New Mexico and thought it was good Colorado State squad. I got to tell you, that was a loser for me. I had the over in the Colorado State game against New Mexico. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. T-Money says, George Tech and Howard are my live dogs today. Leaning some Stanford, but down the road scares me. But they beat your Super Arizona team as they do every. Here we go. Here he goes with his nonsense. That's why I got to take UCLA today because Stanford's off a monster win. Georgia Tech versus Florida State. I don't hate it. I mean, here's the thing with that, T-Money. And again, I just kind of glanced over that game. I see Georgia Tech at 8-3, an underdog versus 6-6 Florida State team. I mean, Howard. Who's Howard? Got Yale, right? I think I'm on the other side of that. I got Yale today. I like Yale. Lean the Heat. No Jimmy Butler, I believe, for the Heat. Where is the Heat against the Lakers? Of course. You know what, though? Take the points. It's the Lakers. That team is terrible. T-Money says the purple and gold tonight. Here we go. Here the Lakers. Do you think the over 9.5 last night hit with 2 seconds left? Missed the first free throw and make the second. We're going to swing at these NBA props minus the guy gets hurt. Stop at the props, man. I should say stop at the props. That's a frustrating one. I saw you send me that guy on, who's that, the Warriors bench? Where's Michael B? His Boston College hat and shirt. Who won that game yesterday? I gotta go to yesterday's. That was a where is the ace? What's today's date? Why is this not coming up properly for me? Oh, here we go. I'm like, what is happening? Oh yeah, real easy win here. They're down at the half. The game's tied with a minute left. Yeah, easy winner there, T-Money. Freaking yeah, never in doubt. Suns look good without KD. Best they've looked in weeks. May have something for the Clippers, but Kawhi over 25.5 points probably the look. Is Kawhi playing? That is the question. Shout out says 5-3. I say great day. Would have been 6-2 if they would have had CJ McCallum early. A lot of McCallum love yesterday with his over props, 23.5. Shout out says Devils money line today. Capitals on second on back-to-back games. I like the Capitals. Here. Now, that was also before I saw them. They had lost, I think, 4 in a row. And then they got the win last night. So I was on them before that game went final. I'm still on Washington here. The plus money. Devils Caps team total. Devils Capitals. Team total over 1.5 at New Jersey money line. So who's the Devils team totals 1.5? Shout out to the Parlay King. The Parlay King. All right. Shout out King says the Ducks today. Toronto is on a back-to-back spot. Laying $2. Puck line 10-10 at home here for Anaheim. Hold on, let's pull this up. What is the juice on that puppy? Minus a 140. I don't hate a 140 there. That's fine. If I got lay a 140 in baseball, I'll take a 140 on a home dog here, getting a goal and a half where they are 20-16 on the puck line at home. Under Ducks and the Leafs. 2 games on the ice, and Shot Out King is coming in with team totals, sides, and game totals. 2 games. He's got 3 of the 4 covered. T-Money says, what about Langston Hughes? Isn't Langston Hughes a poet? Also, there's some Nuggets on the Bucks first quarter full game plus 135. Of course you did, Mr. Square, off a loss to the Pacers. Luke Hughes, excuse me, plus $6. The Devils guy. All right, Luke Hughes. Langston Hughes. He's a poet. Shot out. What team Hughes on? I'm trying to pull up his stats. Moneyline Markel's in the house. I'm not taking the Suns. Katie has been out. He said he's on the Devils. Moneyline Markel, the Suns look fine without Katie. Katie just out there playing street ball anyway. It's hard to watch. Okay. It's funny because last year, this guy here, everybody, T-Money, was all over Katie going to the Suns. Like, oh, the Suns are the best team, him and Booker. Denver ain't got nothing for them. They got nothing for LeBron and AD. Yeah. I'm telling you, Clippers look very tough. I don't think we let go. Not let go, but we look over or look past Minnesota. I know OKC's a tough team. Minnesota, though, is a team I like last year. Moneyline Markel says, I'm on the Clips today. Oh, Pix Parlay's popping in to say hello. Hey, PMP. Good to see you again. T-Money says, I may take some props, Markel, especially with Kawhi, but I don't know. Something tell me the Suns are going to win tonight. No. Forgot you were logged into the PMP account. Yes, you were. That's all right. It makes it look like I have more people watching. Make sure you hit the like button under all your account names, too. Michael B says, I'm late. I was late. Yes, I was late. I was talking to Mr. Tim. We did a couple free pick videos, and then we're just talking about our guy, Lenny. Hughes has scored the last 3 games. Is worth splashing on money line anytime goal. But actually take the bet. Says, shout out to Mr. T Money. I guess I'll see you at the bank. Oh, boy. Here we go. See him at the bank. These kind of lines I live for. Win or lose, you just need to hit a few to roll in the stripper money. Pacers money line, yeah, 3.5. NBA 2-0, college hoops 1-2. I'm mad at myself for letting someone talk me off Colorado State. I had 2.5, bought it back New Mexico plus 4.5. CSU smacked them. Listen, don't get mad at me for saying I kind of like New Mexico State there. I had the over. Over was on the site. I like the over there. Was not meant to be. Was not meant to be. I was expecting that kind of defense from Colorado State. T-Money says, Sean, why do you like the Pacers? I feel like this could be a bloodbath. Bucks won't lose back-to-back. 120, 170. See, this is, again, I don't mind taking a loss in spots. If it loses, it loses. This line is 3.5. Everybody loves Milwaukee. It's the Dame and Gianni show. You're off a loss. No, how? They should roll. Yeah, they should. They're a good team. That's why they're 24-9. They're 8-6 on the road. They're 8-6. Not that Pacers are some undefeated squad at home. Bucks don't play defense. Pacers want to run up and down. They just beat them. I'm taking the Pacers. Colorado State really. We were, T-Money. I don't know if you were here last year. Colorado State was a team we were on in the Mountain West tournament, had them to win the Mountain West tournament last year. It's not that I don't like Colorado State. I like the over, and I thought it would be a kind of back and forth game where I'd take a couple points there, said like New Mexico. Michael B. NBA, nothing really jumped off the board for me today, leading Heat first half. He'd have been a first half monster on the road. They played a game in Staples before this. It's the Lakers. Sure. Too bad I like Colorado State, but I think I was more talking about for Mexico. That's the thing with New Mexico. They look really good, and they got the two kids, but then they play a complete kind of squad, and they should have known better. We saw them get run out against St. Mary's. College basketball, I'm fading Stanford off huge Arizona win. Yes, UCLA has been trashed. They have more losses this year, I think, than all last year already. T-Mike says New Mexico can't shoot. That's the issue. Once Colorado State got hit in the threes, it was over. I don't think New Mexico under the bus. Colorado State's going to smack more teams. I agree. I like Colorado State. I just thought that was going to be an over game. That's why I had the over 157. We got a future bet alert. I need like a little sound effect, like the whole, like a goal sound for the future. Hurricanes to win a Metro plus $4. I don't hate that. I like Carolina. Maurice, how do I feel about Ohio State versus Rutgers? I feel like I like the over. In fact, I had the over at 132.5. I know it has moved. I got the over. Rutgers basketball. What's going on here? Why is that line so high? That's a heavy line. I want to take Rutgers. Too many points? I don't know. I mean, the 9.5 tells me Ohio State's to play. Michael B says, Team Money. New Mexico bared themselves at the free throw line. 2 of 11. A lot of misses at front end 1-on-1. That's terrible. 2 of 11. Again, that goes to my stay in school, learn how to shoot free throws. Shout out says Providence minus 6.5 on the DK versus the Hall. I wanted to take the Hall here, believe it or not. I wanted to take the Hall. Jesse says Clippers ain't lose any games with Kawhi. 10-0 last 10 he's played. They're good. They look pretty good. And however they're playing it, they're doing it right. Shout out says NBA big as the Knicks. Oh, my goodness. Bulls had a back-to-back traveling to a rested Knicks team. So I don't hate it because I think the Bulls are a bad team. And this goes into the line of, we're just about Ohio State. It's a 9. You think that, oh boy, that's a lot of points. Like, 9 points. You're 9-4 at home. It's not like you're, 13-1 or some nonsense. I'll lay it with you here. Lex says it was Tobias Harris over points, rebound, assists hit in the third quarter. Gotcha, Tobias Harris. I know someone was on McCallum. I think his was 23.5. College, I got no college basketball futures. Nature Boy, you like that? I came in with the whoa. To Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Michael B says, Team Money. I never said I thought Boston College was going to win. We disagreed about how easy their schedule was. And again, the game's tied with a minute left, Michael. It's tied with a minute left. I'm just messing with you. Don't take me serious. I know the game would be a sweat because it always is when I take one of these interconference games. It was a sweat. It was tied at 78. Devils puck line today says Lex. Shout out says Capitals over team total 1.5 goals. Devils over 1.5 goals and Devils money line. So do you like the over in this game? If both teams are going to score 2 goals, somebody's probably going to have to score a third goal or a fourth goal. You think maybe an over? Total 6.5. Moneyline Markel says, I'm on the T-Wolves. I'm a Wolf guy, yes. Al wants to know if I like Duquesne against UMass. I kind of like UMass. I got a question versus UMass. I want to take UMass here. UMass was favored by 1. Now they're a 1-point dog. It's a no-go for me. T-Money says, Suns don't give a crap about the championship show, and I was thinking Katie had more dog in them with Booker. Plus, I didn't think they trade away CP3. Totally different squad, but they are trash, I admit it. Listen, you were all about that winning championship last year. Don't come in here trying to switch up your game here. Foster's in house. Good to see you, Foster. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Yeah, Foster's comes in, sees me, Tooch, and Anthony. Pounded Sports. and Bear Barroom or Barroom Network. I forgot the name of it. Mrs. Furman, money earning Furman's top scorer is that tonight for the Paladin against Greensboro. Oh, boy, I don't like that line. I mean, what has the line gone up? Is it a new? Now I gotta look. Now I gotta. I mean, it's a 2.5. Has this line moved? Because I don't want to. It's still the same with the top score out. I do not like that one bit. I don't like that one bit. Line has not moved. T Money says, Happy New Year to you as well, Foster. Let's Dance is in the house. Welcome, Let's Dance. Not much MMA going on. Miz says Tulane over 161. I like it because I need Tulane to cover an 8 spot. So let's go. Want them to score 90 themselves. High Point with the over here, huh? Against who they got? Radford? 141.5. What? Hold on a second. High Point's playing Radford. And I like High Point. I got High Point +1 here. Is that what that total is right now? Well, let me get to the Big South. Because maybe I wrote this down wrong last night. I could have sworn I wrote this down and said at 146.5. Oh, hold on a second. Longwood. I'm looking at the wrong game. I'm on Longwood and Winthrop instead of High Point. Hold on. Yeah. You have a 141 in High Point? How is that possible? It's down that much. It was 146 last night. Wow. And now I gotta pull this up here. Let me see. Where is I see 143s out here. I see 143. If you're on, I know Michael B's in the chat, but anyone else who's a Winning Free Pick Premium member, I'm posting a bunch of plays for today that I have in college hoops for you. That's how I roll. Because you were a loyal bunch, those who joined up in the summer, and a bunch of you have stayed. And I don't know what the future holds for the premium side of the Win and Free Picks page, but you will continue to get picks. I'm going to throw them up in here for everyone to see. Well, not for everyone, but those on the channel. A lot of college basketball. A lot. They got 15 college basketball today. And we have some here in the chat. We do have a 5-pack up. And I got my own promo code after 14 years on the site. I said, hey, everybody else got promo codes. Can I get a promo code? Like, what's going on here? UMass again. It's 143 for this High Point game. UMass into Quesney over. I don't hate that. I like UMass in that game. George Mason and Davidson. Davidson is a 4-point doggy. And the Mace, put a little mace in your face. Remember the Jesse James song, Go New York Go? Against LaSalle. You're not an Explorer guy? No LaSalle Explorers? L-Train Lionel Simmons there, Miz? When Markel says, I'm on the Mavericks after going blown out by 30. That was Utah repaying a favor, getting blown out by 50. Michael B says, I'm not talking about you. Talk about off a cliff. A cliff. Well, I did talk off a cliff, I guess. Not the cliff. I more talked you off a winner. It was my friend Toast. He's much better college basketball than me. I need to stick to the NBA. His name's Toast. I love it. Who's it? Elvis Patterson? Played for the Giants at one time? I'm liking the Heat first half. Yeah, the Lakers. Come on. Ryan King, Pelly. Ryan, now you're coming in at 11:29. And it is, well, I'm in the central time zone. That's what I'm saying is 12:29. I mentioned you early in the show, Rye, with your Pelican lock. I said Ryan came in yesterday. He said that the lock of the day was New Orleans. It won. I gave you your shout out early in the show. And anybody in the chat, let them know. Let them know that I said it. Again, Rye, if you want to, you can go back and download the podcast and listen to today's show and every single one to get me a nice $3 revenue check. Also, just thank you, Team Money, for saying Happy New Year's. Let's dance says it's like every time NHL's a small slate, the Dogs either win outright or cover. And a day like that, Let's Dance. I mean, I liked Washington. I didn't even realize they were playing at the time. I'm like, I'm taking them. They're home, 4 straight losses. Now they got to win. Kind of ruins my whole aspect of that. But that's what happens when you bet games early. I still like them in the spot. Body blue raised arms, like his hands in the air. We just don't care. Michael B says, I will say Isaiah Stevens for Colorado State is the best player in the Mountain West and maybe the best point guard in the nation. They're a good team. Pick of the day, the Cavaliers. Cleveland against the Capitals. By the way, I did say yesterday, I said money line Spurs and Hornets, and how'd that work out? Nice 8-1 winner there with the Hornets, 15-point doggies outright. Washington. They've covered 2 in a row. I want to take Washington again. I think we said it in here to take Washington the other day, last 2 games, especially against the Nets. They covered because we said we're going to fade the Nets against Brooklyn, or excuse me, against the Pistons as well. So you know what? I want to take Washington here, Ryan. Al says my bet of the night is St. Tommy's. St. Thomas. Some of these guys, if they stayed in school until they made free throws, would be 8-year graduates. Possibly, man. No free throw shooting, no 13-foot jump shots. So the Tommies, let me tell you. So I got a St. Thomas -3. I also grabbed a Idaho a +5.5. So I'm looking for some middle ground action here. I mean, a 3 and a 5.5 was worth me trying to score a little win here. Where is the St. Thomas game now? What where are we at here? There we go. 9 o'clock. Yeah. 4.5, 5, 5.5 at DraftKings to start. Down to 3. Back up to 5. Now 4s. Interesting. Big Waves is in the house. Says Georgia Tech money line today against Florida State. I mean, here we go. You have a 8-3 team getting points. Marshall, the Herd. Where is Marshall at? There we go. UL Monroe. You're going to lay it here. Play today. NC State Wolfpack. -5. Always fade the Pistons, and Bama stinks. There we go. Alabama back. You didn't like that. You didn't like it when I said to take Michigan, huh, Big Waves? I'm looking for this Marshall game. Where's Marshall? Oh, here we go. UL Monroe. All right. The Georgia Tech one, again, looks fishy. 8-3 on the road, 6-6. Marshall -5. All right. NC State. What, you got a 5 here versus Notre Dame? I don't know. I'm off on this Notre Dame team. I'm not going to lie. I had Miami over them, laying 14, whatever. They win by 15. They win by 14. South Carolina gets them, but they cover against Marquette. Georgetown, they're favored. They lose. Favored over Citadel, they lose. Somehow beat Virginia as a 9-point dog. They go by 20. Oh, is that a squad you want to? I mean, I guess you run to the Wolfpack. Who'd they lose to? Tennessee and Ole Miss. Not bad losses here. Again, I just that's definitely not a play today to me. This says shout out. I got over the Capitals and Devils today. I'm gonna have to look into this game now. Caps, Devils, team total overs, game over. T-Mike says last thing to the Wake game show. I know you don't watch it. Wake was up double digits and UBC went on a run, but the game was truly that close. Wake just took the foot. But here's the thing, though, T-Money. That's what happens. You're on the road. Home team's gonna get some calls, make some shots. Ryan says, I'll splash money line on the Hurricanes to win the Metro. Again, here we go. Someone else, Carolina. Old Carolina. T-Money says, chat, I do watch 8% of the games. I bet. And the Suns, I'm a KD burner. After all, we're going to be okay and get a chip once he gets up depth. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. Once you get some depth, when's that? In 3 years? You guys were 100% with the Bears over. Yes, we were. Danny the Giants is lock of the day. Randall over 9.5 boards and the Knicks minus 9.5. I don't hate either of those. Michael B says, how about the Thunder and the Hawks line? Thunder are now a dog at some places to Atlanta. Best AT&T team league versus the worst. Yes. It's Atlanta or nothing. And I understand, and people don't, they probably come in and be like, what do you mean you'll lose? I don't care if I lose that game. I mean, if it's that blatantly obvious, I'm going to go against the grain 99% of the time. And if it loses, so be it, because it's just one game. And the timeline of a season, those bounce out and you make money on those. You can't, that's not a one game. I know people think it is. It's not. It's not. Shot out King. Why did you put a lock on? I have Knicks minus 5 at 9.5. Yeah, right? Shout out. You see the lock emoji, you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, kiss of death. There it is. Kiss of death. Bulls outright. Here we go. The Bulls. Daniel says, amazing hockey game last night. Score was 4-1 Florida Panthers. We're killing it. Listen, I'm happy with my hockey. I had 2 winners last night. I had one here on in the video. Douse over. I am 66% on the year of my hockey. I think 20-11. I'm excited that hockey is grinding along. NBA the same thing. 65% NBA picks. Offsetting some college basketball losers for sure. T-Money says, do we think Clemson goes Miami and gets a win? Not again, my bet, but mine says Miami. It's absolutely you're taking Miami. Miami's home. They're a 1-point dog or whatever they are to a ranked team. Miami's lost to Kentucky. They had another bad loss mixed in there, but teams, you could have a bad loss. It's fine. It's Miami. You're taking the Hurricanes, and that's that. Don't even worry about the football side behind me. Nothing to do with it. Nature Boy. Sean, are you taking the points with the Ravens? Rivalry, they hate each other. I don't see the Ravens laying down. I said this yesterday, Nature Boy. I have Pittsburgh plus a 2.5. Excuse me. Yes. No. Plus 2 and plus 4.5. Pittsburgh plus 2, plus 4.5. There is no way. If this line, I'm going to come in and take Baltimore in plus points. They're going to play their starters for a little bit. I cannot see them laying down. Harbaugh's not a lay down kind of coach. These guys run it up in preseason. There was 0 letdown after they hammered the Niners. Yeah, they just crushed Miami. Will you get a half a game from them? I would be more take Baltimore a first half. I don't want to lay points with Pittsburgh. If the Baltimore first half, because if the Stars play, obviously they play the first half. So I think you're going to get a first half from them. You're not going to get a total. We're not playing today. I know Pitt's got a lot to play for. You think these two teams like each other? Heck no. Heck no. You said it. They hate each other. I might come in with the Ravens here, plus points. I'll try for a middle. I got a good number. I could always middle. Miz says Capitals 22-12 under so far this year. Why, Miz? Why is everybody on the over in this game? Back to back? Is that why we like the over? T-Money says tough. I say Clemson will smack them. I'm never going to write it down because if Clemson wins, you're going to come in here and be like, "Hey, I told you about Clemson. They're just like your Arizona team." Sure. So listen, Miami wins. Just come in and fess up to your loss. Miami's winning. Big Way says a 3-team parlay of the day. UMass. I like UMass. Yes. Winthrop. Who's Winnie the Pooh playing? Against that long. No, they don't have Longwood, do they? 1, 2. Yes, they are playing Longwood. And VMI getting some points. They definitely are a 15 piece for VMI. All right, I'm still thinking about the Winnie as a little fave here. I'm gonna pull one. You're going Winthrop and VMI. I gotta jump on these with you. Okay, big waves. Let's go. Dave says, Sean, I'm on a Devils puck line plus 140. Only way to play them. I don't want to lay 170 on the road. Puck line's the way to go. Michael says, the picks are nice, Sean, but I joined the premium because I want to support the show. You see there on Saturday morning, answer everyone's questions. No one else does that. Appreciate it. I gotta put something in there though for those who join the premium though, Mike. I mean, it's not just saying, hey, support the show, gotta give you a little something in return for the picks. Miz says it's 143 on that game. All right. I was gonna say because that 141 looked a little low when I saw it was was at 46, but good to know, Miz. Good to know. Michael says if anyone comes to the show and makes a ridiculous, overconfident statement, Sean will write it down. Win or lose, he'll let you know about it. I do. I had to get Ryan. I had him right out of the bat. You know. I usually hit the lock of the days kind of stuff. I try to hit him early in the show. Ninja, Mike, I can see a Providence Seton Hall total of 138. It's now 135. Value on the over. I do sort of like Seton Hall in this matchup, so I would lean to the over. So I'm with you on the over. I got a question mark next to this game. You want to go over 135, 138? See, the value of that point is if you think it should be 138 or better, and now it's down 3 points, that's where you'd want to come in and say, you know what, I like the over before. Why wouldn't I like it now? That's why I say, Ninja, where I like do games overnight for baseball or basketball, whatever the case would be, and NFL and college a week out. I don't want to come and sway me like, oh boy, I like the over. Now it's moved. Is it a head fake move? Is it Joe Public money? Is it use your own? You liked it at 138. Were you ready to bet the over 130 and a half? Take it at 135. Don't worry about you can't unless you and this what's I don't want to say it separates like the men from the boys kind of stuff, but if you like your game, stick to your guns. Like I think it's wrong. I think everybody else is wrong. Are you gonna just follow it? Oh, it's down now. I gotta jump on the under. Well, that's gone. So if you liked 138, I say go over. I mean, for me, the number is what it is. It was right at 138, probably right where it should have been, 138, 138 and a half. Now it's down. I like the dog. I think it'll be points. Providence could score. I mean, they're a good squad, Providence. Chris says Yale spread going way too high for me. 5.5 now with Yale over Howard. Well, I mean, it was 5.5 last night. I got Yale at 5.5 last night, so it hasn't really moved much. I mean, I don't know what you saw at an opener, Chris, but I do like the Bulldogs. Here's my guy, Corey Jones' first comment ever in a Midday Money show a couple years ago. I say it every time he comes in, folks, because that's how I do. I try to remember everybody who comes in. Corey was one of the first, if not the first. Definitely the first comment. Leaning towards the Bucks Memphis today. All right, so I'm sorry, my friend. I like the Pacers in that game. I like the Pacers. Memphis over Toronto. Again, Toronto the other day, it's one. I get it's basically a pick 'em. Why do I think Toronto's got a little chip on our shoulder? They just brought in a couple new guys. I wanna take the Raptors. Miz says Miami has 2 double-digit scores questionable for the Clemson game. More reason to like them, Miz. More reason to like Miami. Sign me up, Canes. Let's go. Michael B says, I'm on a Ravens +4. Backup Huntley for the Ravens is a Pro Bowler. Which tells you Phoenix Pro Bowler. Yeah, he was a Pro Bowler last year. The guy, nothing's going to change with him in there. They're going to run the ball. They'll have like some short passes. The team it's just, they're like the Cardinals in baseball. They're like the Steelers down the road. It's just, you know exactly what you're getting out of this franchise. And a plus point, again, Steelers plus points in the spot? Yes. Ravens plus points in this spot? Yes. If you like either side, I think it's a teaser weekend. And I hate saying that because I don't like being that kind of guy. And I have 6 sides straight up already. Jay says Cavs have 2 goalies. One is good, one is not. The bad one plays tonight. So the good one played last night. It was a 4-3 shootout game. Bill says Patriots or Jets. Just take the Patriots, Bill. I took the Patriots. It might be too easy. I'm going to grab it. Hi, I'm Eve, and I'm grabbing that bad apple. I do not care. I do not see in any universe Belichick losing his last game in New England ever to the Jets. No way. I can't. Now, are, week 18 with nothing to play for, 2 teams been out of the playoffs since September, basically. I'm not running to unload and ladder up and put more money on the team this week. That's not happening. It's the Patriots or nothing. There's zero way you could talk me into the Jets. Maybe if you told me the Patriots were playing with like 6, it was playing 7-on-7. They had 7 guys on offense and 7 on defense. And the Jets had 11. Maybe I'd think about the Jets. T-Mike says, I don't have a play in the game. I'm saying I'm thinking Miami will win. So Clemson will smoke them. But we both know Clemson is a better team, win or lose. How? Why is Clemson a better team? Because they're ranked? Because they have a ranking? Team money? Come on. Corey Jones says, I'm taking the Ravens. They were favored by 4.5. First time they played the division game. Give me the points. Exactly. Misses bad weather for Raven games. Don't think started to play much. You see it's like, well, you're going to have a bye week. You want your guys to play. I'm all for guys playing a little bit because you don't be off 2 weeks, especially when, you dropped 56 here. You rolled it up on the Niners. You want to keep that momentum going a little bit. A week off hurts. It just does. Like Detroit. You want to do a first half with the favorites maybe playing? Sure. Again, Ravens and the points, +4? Sure. Steelers +4? Absolutely. Steelers -4? No. I don't care if they're playing for the playoffs. Justin, my guy, welcome. We got a POD on hand today or what, Stacks? Michael B said, I think we'd all agree Clemson is free tonight. Bet your house all your small children like Century cannot lose. Here we go. Free money. Here we go. Our Stacks PODs. Providence over. Yes. Like the over with you. Lex says, the dog of the day for Lex is UC Upstate. We could do some Upstate. Who they got today? Against NC Cashville? Woo. That's my little Ric Flair Nature Boy style. 10 now, huh? This was a 9 last night. I don't hate it. I don't hate taking some Upstate. Alberto says, best play. Tulane. I'm with you on Tulane. I got on myself -8 points, Tulane. And I believe I'm having them here in the chat as well. Let's do a quick little rundown. 8.5 of my Tulane in the chat, by the way. UCLA over 137.5. That's UCLA Bruins, by the way. Miami on the money line +110. Miami Hurricanes. Bucknell -6. NC Greensboro, not Cashville. It's Greensboro -2. There you go. Pacers in the NBA. The Clippers, though, solid. Take the Clippers. I agree. Shout out says, as a Saints fan, we're hoping for Green Bay to lose and Seattle to lose because Tampa is not losing. If Tampa Bay loses, we have the over already in our pockets. We got the 10-1 South one right there in our hands. Do I want to come down to the last game? Of course not. Of course not. Especially when I had Carolina last week. Do you lay the 5.5? I think you just take, I would. Tampa Bay, you can't. You lose this game. You lose this game. You fire the coach. You trade Mike Evans. You let Baker walk. You let Kyle Trask take over. Break it up. The coach should be set out on a pirate ship and set on fire. This team, if they lose to this, if they lose to Carolina. Todd's in the house. Good to see you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Todd. It's been a minute. Ravens 6.5 under 6.5 first quarter, plus 130. I could see that one, right? 0-0, 3-0 somebody. Sure. Jay says actually going to be a third string goalie tonight. Caps and Devils. All right, so we're definitely taking the over. We're definitely looking at the over in this game here. I already grabbed the Caps, and I'll tell you, I have the Capitals at a plus. Where's my hockey? Plus 135 piece here. A plus 135. It's currently sitting in the 160 range. Bad number by me. The over is 6.5. Miss says all three faves covered yesterday in the Big East. Michael B says, Sean, I think I'm missing out. I don't have a cool YouTube nickname or a great play of the day name. I got nothing. We got to think of something, Michael B. We could call you Michael Bay because you're a Warrior fan, but there's already a Michael Bay. Todd says Houston and the over today. I like it over the net. Sure. Pacers, yes. Heat, yes. Suns. You're taking the Suns against the Clippers. I don't hate the money line. Good way to look at it. If they win, they win. If they lose, it's not close. Providence over, yes. Cali money line. The Bears against USC. I like the over in that game. Money line in it as well. +7. This was a 9 last night. It's come down. Excellent work there, Todd. T-Mike says, Sean, you don't watch college basketball. That's the most ridiculous thing you've ever said. Clemson has beat TCU, Bama, Pitt, and their one loss is a basket against Memphis, but Miami's better. Listen, teams win, teams lose. If Miami wins this game, is Miami better? Or are they just better today? That's my point. That's my point. I see teams lose by 20 sometimes. It means they're trash. No. Teams lose. They lose. They're not going 35-1. Too much. That's not something you could argue. I love you, but come on with the nonsense, as you say. I'm saying teams can lose. It's any given Sunday. Same in basketball. Shout out to Capitals are good at home. I just like the young Devils team to get it done. Caps back to back. Well, I feel bad. I got a crap number, so I think I'm in trouble with my Capitals play here. Lex says Providence under. Providence plays defense. Hall cannot keep him points. So would have to. I don't know, man. I like the over. I like seeing Hall in the over. I think this game's going to be like 75-70. So Lex says they don't play defense. The Hall team total under for Lex. He doesn't like seeing Hall to score anything today. Bill says, what do you think about Belichick and where's he going? Is it too obvious that he goes to San Diego or LA Chargers? I mean, I don't think he goes to the Bears. Did the Saints fire their guy? Does he go to Tampa Bay if they fire their coach? If they lose and they choke away? I don't think he goes to Washington. That team's nowhere to go. I mean, I think the play is to go somewhere in the NFC because you have the Niners and then it's Philly, Dallas, Detroit. I mean, are you really worried about any of those franchises? I mean, maybe Philly could put it together. Dallas just shoots themselves in the foot all the time. I mean, Bears. I'm trying to think what openings are in the NFC. Shout out says I'll be watching the game. Hopefully, a fight breaks out. Truala, my guy. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you. A Durant double-double and a Bam double-double. Draymond rebounds, Halliburton points, assists, and the Pacers money line. We like the Pacers there, my fella. Yes. Halliburton getting it done. Andrew Drummond rebounds. This guy. Ageless Drummond. Michael B says, Michael Bay. New special effects of room movie. I think I'll just continue to be me. T.Y. says, Miami at home, don't mess around, but it's not an argument who's a better team, is all I'm saying. But should be a good game. It's going to be a good game. The game's a pick 'em. I think my guy Jesse Schultz today said on a show that Miami has won 24-25 at home anyway. That's why the line is what it is. Shout out says Carolina. I'm guessing the Panthers we're talking Carolina? No. Young Bryce Young. Do I like Bryce Young or is he a joke? I think he's on a bad team. Most quarterbacks go to bad teams. New head coach, no wide receivers, bad offensive lines. You're off 3-win seasons. Take some time. Take some time to get good. Somebody says Billy Check, as I call him, needs to ride off into the sunset. I don't think he's going to coach anywhere. Possibly. But does he want to go out the way he's played the last 2 years or the way he's coached or the way the team's played? I mean, he's not going down on a Super Bowl win. That ain't happening. Michael, have a good day. Bet with your head not over. There you go. Todd says, I'm taking Miami. Yes. Bills, maybe to New Orleans. He likes his boat. I think he has it down in the Gulf area. New Orleans would be, I mean, does he like Carr? I mean, it's a good spot. You got a wide open division there. Wide open. Tampa, Carolina. Come on. It's a joke. The Falcons. Maybe it goes to the Falcons. I mean, New Orleans looks like a good spot. I shouldn't say it looks like a good spot. It could be a spot. Mrs. Yale's -8 now. All right. I feel good at a 5.5. James is in the house. Yo. All right. We're an hour in, basically. Pacers in the NBA for me. Again, I know everybody's going to run and take the Bucks. I'm not. I'm going to go against that grain. College hoops, Greensboro -2, Bucknell -6. Miami money line. A lot of Clemson love. I might take it on the chin. Maybe people come in tomorrow and be like, oh, I told you, Clemson. How easy was that? The good news is that in my live show, you come in, you said it already. It's all up here. The banner comes up. It's true. You're not coming in after the fact and the game's over saying stuff. So we have that. Tulane 8.5. UCLA over 137.5. Nothing on the ice, although I did say I have the Capitals. College football under championship game. Miz is coming with the totals here. Mercer under. Citadel under. The Citadel and Mercer. Where are we at with these two squads here? Citadel and Mercer. I'm looking at my rotation for Citadel and Mercer. There's a Citadel. Western Carolina, 139 for the Citadel last night, down to 138. Under, I will agree with. And Mercer. East Tennessee. I like East Tennessee. You like the 130. This is 136. This is 135. I don't hate this. This is right around where it should be. You want to go under? I'm not going to say no. I mean, obviously, I want it over because I want my East Tennessee to score 100 points. Lexus, just remember that. The Owenusaval Worth Redskins and not so to Virginia. So when teams are tanking for next season's picks, I should be allowed to write off my parlays for teams that tank on purpose. Just remember that Owens involved with the Redskins. Not so to Virginia. I don't even know what that is, Lex. Owners involved? Owners involved. Maybe that's what we're doing about Washington. Who knows? You know what I know? It's time to go.